Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! Come to my work!
And right away, he lost the football. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check it out, 21. Here we go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Shift.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
11. 198.
Johnson running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
I got this.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They will run for the first time here with White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Alert! 21. 12. Check.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it. Here we go. 180. Watch 54. Come back. Shoot. 11. Two.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Cut. Check 99. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
1st down, here's White. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Mike 58 right there. Drop deep. Pick the edge. Come.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Back to you. Check safety, check safety. 65, 65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his fourth touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ty Johnson, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
39 yards on the punt. Give them just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
You remember me? You remember me? 21. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Hey, Orbit. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Looking for Harry, he airs, he's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11. Hey, gun. You can't block me. Mike 54. Here we go. White. Mike 5-4. In your face.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
1, Omaha. Hey, alert! 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 Watch 57. Set hunt! Hunt!
To throw is Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyree Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flag. Frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us. First half that we've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We'll see. I'll play you 2 times a year, bro.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And then we'll stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
21. Here we go. 13.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
That's all we got to go back. So
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Jackson now. Now he'll escape to it. And
Go,
this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here we go. 11.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
11.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Why ain't you talking shit now, bro?
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Pull it together.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyree Jackson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
50 seconds to Mike.
That's what I do. 6.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field, and the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
45 is Mike. 45.
Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
What's up, bro? That nigga talking shit, bro. I was just chilling my own business, bro. No, and we was talking shit in the beginning. If you go through inside
the Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
It was like 24/7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's
He threw a
complete.
pick.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
You your ass.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
I'm running up. You can see.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is
got 97
in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
He's just not as fast as Lamar. He got 90, but he got a bad arm. He got 97 throwing power, bro. You can't teach that. 97 throwing power.
Here we go. 180.
But I think they bucking Lamar Jackson. I think he's following that.
They begin the drive with Johnson.
Because he threw
from the 25, they worked this to the 29.
Bro, he threw 75 yards, bro. He threw 75 yards.
Just inside the 30.
No.
21.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. He threw 75 yards, bro. He wasting clock now.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up
the
being
best
complete.
cornerbacks in the game, bro.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Game next, bro.
They give to Johnson going right.
Next game, I guarantee you, I play him again. All he's gonna do is run the ball. I guarantee it.
On the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Cause he don't know what to do.
Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
He needed to. He got developed.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season...
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Since you want me to air out, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Animal don't want to play me, bro. Animal know what time it is over here, bro.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly.
Bro.
And
Stop trying these men, bro. That's Ramsey,
Good
bro.
effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
3rd and 10.
Hey, bro, how you calling your offensive line, bro?
3-5 yards as their defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
So what?
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Why?
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Hey, check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
I'm sitting inside I told him good game, bro. He in my division.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you
I put good game, bro, in the chat.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be
nigga, don't fuck with me, bro. I'm not tired of good defense.
Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for
yeah, bro. Like, I'll mind my own business, bro.
in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't 8 in weeks.
No, I played them last year, but I didn't take it serious. Last season, I ain't take it serious.
Let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma
button gonna look in, man.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space.
I ain't wasting my time, bro. I give him a 4.
He was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like.
Oh, yo, superstar now. My safety. Yes. And he got 1 pick 6.
Foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get done out my problems, let me point up and up his magic. With the gang, we ball out and
he got unfakeable.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
Nah, I ain't play though. Oh yeah, you know, yeah. All he do is you gotta stop Lamar Jackson. That's roll out, bro. Roll out past Lamar. Everything's with Lamar. Ooh. So I'm gonna tell you how you start a roll out. You put him on spire. When you put him. Tip drill. I'm trying to switch my thing, bro. I want to have an enforcer, bro.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end, so do my dance all on a hater.
You got him, this is 78. I'm looking for a trophy competition. You put him in free safety. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. He got secure tackler. I'm good with that. Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles. I'm evading. I play game this, bro. Oh lord. Dang. Dang, finish shit sweet. He's gonna find out. Ain't no stopping me. I am up. Number 1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me. Hope you ready. Get it up. I be booted up. Popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible. I read the game. I think it's time to switch. You get hit. If I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah. Move the chains. I'm about to make a play. Dane be looking inside my Dane was the one watching my thing, not Cowboys. Dane subscribe to my channel. Huh? Yes. Yes. Yeah. YouTube show you who subscribe to your channel and stuff. He's what do you pay? You work tonight too?
Just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good.
I ain't seen not one game, Dane games.
Out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
He ain't give me any.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Do I have something? That's stream all the time. He used to watch my stream. Dang, gonna play right in my hands, bro.
I actually fuck with them, bro.
Here we go.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You ready? Check.
Yeah. Oh.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Keep on, dude.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10.
You run the ball now?
The way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I lead the league in sacks. Yeah, right?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No, they didn't say you paid me $30 for this shit.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
You said in the chat. In the chat.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
This nigga made me fumble, bro.
And he's in.
He said in the chat. Man, come on.
So it's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
I put that on my kids, bro.
No, Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's bring it.
Nigga said he give me $30 for sweat, bro.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And right away he lost the football.
Really, bro.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
They made me fumble back-to-back, bro. Come on, bro.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Got a man open, that's Harry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Michel.
Come on, bro.
He is going to be
they made me fumble twice, bro.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back, bro.
A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hit 6, dog. Trash ass nigga. Trash ass nigga. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro.
He's at the 30, the 20.
Let's go, bro. You playing with the right one. You playing with the right one, bro. Bro.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
Bro, she's in the chat. You need to say you've been $30 for sweat, bro. Well, you see, with $30, watch this, bro. I'm finna shoot. It's not there. Hold on. I'll look after this, bro.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Each.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
he's trying to run the ball, bro, so I can't sack him.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
He must do a lot of interceptions
to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's Dolphin.
Now Stidham on second down. And they look up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
Stidham sets to throw on first. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
When he got lucky.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This man's going underneath, dog. He hurt. White is fucking hurt. This nigga's going underneath the plate the whole defense, bro.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You got Robinson, but Robinson burned
after up and good. And that makes the score
Robinson
14 to 7.
Until him play off. It was a bait.
Set now to kick this away, and off it goes.
Yeah, with 83 speed. How the fuck?
That's fielded in the end zone.
How the heck the 83 speed,
getting an extra
87
couple
speed
yards
burning
here for
93
his
speed?
trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
No, he's not.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury.
Bro, they made me
It's a
end
loss
the
of a
play.
yard there, and it's second down.
He
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Focus, defense, focus. That's it. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McClellan.
Easy, bro. I predict shit, dog. I'm playing with the wrong one, boy. I'm playing with the wrong one, boy.
26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I don't think I know what the fuck he's doing, bro.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
He seen me marching now. I could march down just like him. And he got a better team, bro. He did some heavy extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle.
That's smart, bro.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
I did not expect that.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Eluding the pressure right.
What are you doing that?
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they elect to
they cheated me.
Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
He trying to run away from me.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He's running away from me, bro.
That was a particularly nice play,
you know,
because now that
blitz,
it wasn't his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately.
So what he's trying to do,
very nicely done.
Keeping the block in, he wasting time. So we play. So I can't really run my blitz, and he wasting clock. I really can't run none of my blitzing scheme because the way he played.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the toss, here's Michelle.
No, bro.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Oh, go. Bro, what you doing, bro?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Stidham. And Robinson.
Hey, come on, Madden, bro. Really?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Stidham.
Yeah. He's going away from me.
Great coverage there all
Most people go say running back, I would pick that shot to the house.
Very little chance
but what
that
he's
was
doing,
going
bro,
to be completed.
he's
Every
playing
receiver was locked up.
like me.
New England on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Stidham. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And we'll take this into the end zone. Now,
they call pass, bro. I'm done. I'm not, bro. They call pass interference, bro. They call pass interference, bro. He threw a pick six. He threw a pick six, bro. He threw a legit pick six, bro. They call pass interference, bro.
They'll run on first down.
He threw a fucking pick six, dog.
And he's going to be met.
He threw a pick six, bro. They call pass interference. They gave him 2 fucking fumbles. And bro, come on, bro. Like, bro, no, bro. It always happens every time I play him, bro. Every time I play him, some bullshit, bro.
To get into the backfield and spill the play.
Bro, every time I fucking play him, bro, it's always some fucking bullshit.
On second down, here's Stidham. Completes it to Lee. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Bro, like, this shit is crazy, bro.
39-yard
and they got people.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now Stidham off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Plays, man, it's always something dumb, dog. Come on, bro. It's always something with him, bro.
So
always, every time I play him,
still
bro.
a 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Stidham. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard
pick six. They call it off the pass interference, bro. Come on, bro.
Check. Lucky.
That's how I told.
On first down, Michelle.
Every time, bro.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They made me throw an interception.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And
bro,
his throw's going to be incomplete.
They got Allen Robinson out running. Bro, I'm done. Fucking, what's his name?
That time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
They came from Eagles, bro, with 93 speed. How the fuck? Yes. He's burning him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Stidham. He finds Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Yeah, you do. He's toasting him.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stidham from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Come on, bro. They got Allen Robinson running with the garbage.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The
nigga had threw a pick six, bro.
They
call offense passing, defense passing interference, bro. I ain't even touch this man.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
They gave him 2, bro. Come on, bro. They like it's man. Every time I play him, they want me to lose to him, bro.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
Made me drop. Oh, shit. I'm done. I'm done with Madden, bro. I'm done with Madden, bro. He made me drop it, bro. It made me drop it. I burned it. It made me drop it. Bro, they need to take off Sim. They need to take off Sim, dog. Dog, they need to take off Sim, bro. They need...
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got him. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
I'm asleep, bro. I'm done.
This is knocked away and incomplete.
I'm done.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force
I'm done, bro. Like I'm done, bro. I'm done playing that, bro.
Pass rush,
I'm
they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Every time I play this man,
good defense.
Every time I play this man, I get bullshit on, bro. Every time I play this man, I get bullshit. Every time I play him, bro,
he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
bro, you really don't
the
feel
defense
me, bro.
was
Like,
effective,
I'm
able
mad.
to stop him before you get a good
I'm acting like I'm not mad, bro. But I'm really just mad, bro. Every time I play him, it's some bullshit.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
You can go 4 on 4.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No,
first quarter is 46.
I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Stidham to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go, go. Let's go, defense. Go. Watch twist. Ready.
Stidham. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Bro. He about to throw a pick. He about to throw a pick. He's about to throw a pick, bro.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd
bro,
down.
Like, bro.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready. 50, play. Hey, Sam off.
No, I ain't bucking you more. They bucking you. What you call?
Yes.
I saw toss to the left.
Hey, Charlie.
I saw toss to the left.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Got a man open. That's Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Bro, he's not good.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Got a man, that's Quinn. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
No, bro, this shit getting on my nerves, bro. Like, everybody else, bro.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
36 to Mike. Check tight, check tight.
Now Haskins to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Your offensive line.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. This is Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And
he got burned!
Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All blowing, bro. It's fucking up my offensive line. It's fucking up my defense.
Stidham sets to throw on
Bitch,
first.
yeah. You keep fucking Auburn. I wasn't blitzing you heavy now. I'm finna start blitzing you heavy like I've been doing niggas.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go. Motion, make Delta.
Third and long. It's Stidham. Slant route caught by Edelman. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There we go, bro. Defense.
I don't know how many
I was
times,
about to play him again,
not just in my playing career,
this game
but you and I
they
working
made me
together.
fumble one time.
Have we ever heard a coach
Made me
say,
fumble,
you know, I
then
just don't
made me
have
fumble
that play
again,
on
bro.
my call sheet.
How the
And that's
hell,
really
bro?
what we had here. That was a big hole. They
You
were
made
trying
me
to get
fumble
out of.
off a regular hit.
Still a place
Then
to
you
go,
make me
though.
fumble again the very next
So
play.
good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a
That's what he did to me. He
And
kept
the
that's what he
decision to
kept on
bring it
doing
out
to me,
is going
bro.
to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
You ain't got nothing. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 3. Check 25. Check 25. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Orbit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. That catch
Off a
good for
regular
5.
punch, you
It's
making him
3rd
throw it
down.
high.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the
Bro,
disadvantages,
it only happened
when they
only,
find those
bro. Only when I
levels
play him,
where they
my
can
team
hit you
acts
with it.
stupid.
Sometimes
Only when I
behind the
play him,
corner and
bro.
in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Like, bro, for real, bro. I get pick 6.
This
You may be
offense in
overthrow it.
desperate
You
need
make
of a
you call it
conversion as
pass
they come
interference.
up on
On
3rd
what?
down.
Mike 20. We want this.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Check. Let's go.
From the 44, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And this
You know
time
why
he's got the
beat him?
hookup.
The
It's
Jets.
complete. And he's got another
the
1st
Jets
down as the
got
tackle's going to be made at the
He got
Patriots'
SFC.
33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd down. Haskins got an open man. It's Harmon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big time.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That second down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35.
No blitz came through.
He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He got double rolled.
Watch the twist. Jim.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham.
Bro, I'm done. They need to take this out, bro.
It's too bad,
bro.
Isn't it? They were feeling pretty
He threw a
good
pick
about
6,
it.
right? He threw another pick 6, bro. He threw another pick 6. Guess the animation they gave him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Following the penalty, Michelle. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Another pick 6.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Get that ball. No.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins.
Why would you let me catch it in the air?
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down.
Don't make sense,
not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Haskins, flushed out right, slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Ready.
Now Stidham on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike.
Now.
Check 55, Mike.
To throw is Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 55. Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the curls. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham, and that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
I fumbled 4 times in the game.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
How the fuck you fumble on conservative? You every time? Yeah. My shit on conservative.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Every fucking time I get out of a touchdown, I just say.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Bro, every time I play him, bro, he get a lot of bullshit,
19-yard line.
Every time, bro. Every fucking time, bro. Huh? Bro,
the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Stidham's going to set up to throw this. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
I'm betting my check on this.
Now it's Stidham. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
No.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down, it's Gibson.
Bro.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Back, back, back. Check 13. Check 13.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. No. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Yup, yup. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go with Geis, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now it's Stidham. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.
Man, let me break. Bro, that's my fault. I'm not beating him. Watch what I do next time I play him.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with all.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
Hey, hold on, bro. He took away his ability.
You proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like
what the fuck?
Action. Living in a dream, now my music.
Hey, what you call supposed to get? He supposed to have star ability, superstar ability. Call us him.
Catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my
I'm positive.
They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
Yeah. They took Carlson ability. They took Carlson ability, bro. He supposed to have superstar ability. He the only one who got a star on his defense.
Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting
my ass. I played Dolphins next, bro.
Going back to those days, I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes?
Bitch, I ain't losing no more.
Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig. Had to watch for the Jakes on the road. Did crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast.
I'm not losing no more, bro. That shit killed me, bro. But the shit had PlayStation. The dude got in at the gas station. All this man did blitz, ran jam with my receivers couldn't get open. What happened? Yeah. Bro, let me tell you, what you running? Panthers? Panthers heavy? Oh boy, that's where I run, boy, when I play with Lamar Jackson. You gotta put your shit on the aggressive. On the option, use your safety. Yeah. He trash. Huh, what? You lying. Yeah, cause CPU go by overall. You could tell by Monty. That nigga whooped my ass, bro. My girl made beef stew, bro. I love this shit. She mad herself. Oh, your girl cooked beef stew? Bro, no pressure, bro. Nigga had all my. I play a heavy blitz scheme. My corners are decent, but they not like I'm finna slide, fam. You heard? I'm finna slide, fam.